Right, welcome back to Stevo Runs, the channel created for like-minded people who are looking to become fitter and healthier people. If that sounds like you, hit the red subscribe button below. Let's go on our running journeys together. Why not? Right, today is threshold day. If you've seen my last two videos, you know what I'm doing, but let me just quickly explain. I'm doing a threshold test today because I've already done my zones from tests from last year, which I use, but I want to do an updated one today to see where I am fitness-wise, but also because I've got a lab test next Wednesday, my first ever one that I've done. I've finally found one in half an hour down the road from me, so that's the plan. I want to do my test today to see how well that matches up to the scientific one I have done next week, to see if the threshold test is accurate and if I could have went with that all along. And next week will just show that if the training I've been doing has been sort of perfect or whether I've been out. So that's the plan. So over to the track in a moment. I've just been informed it's a bit slippy out there, so you've got to be a bit careful. Basically, go and have a good warm up. 30 minutes of equally spread out hard effort, as hard as you can do, but it needs to be able to sustain it for the whole 30 minutes. If you've done a threshold test and you know all about it, but if you don't, then it's worth doing. So you've got to do that 30 minutes of sustained, fastest pace you can, and then you take the last 20 minutes of that run, and you take the average heart rate of that segment, that 20-minute segment, the last 20, and then that will give you your threshold zones. You put that into the calculator on your Garmin or whatever you use, or just online calculator, and it'll tell you your zone 1, zone 2, so on and so forth. And then basically I've been shown in zone 2, in the middle of zone 2 from my one from last year. So that's what I've been using for my math number. But as I say, this is to go to see how it pans out against next week's one. So I'm taking these shoes over. What these are, Nike Zoom Tempos. Good old trainers. They've done me well so far. But I haven't actually done any fast efforts in them. But they supposedly bring your A game to the fast run. So I'm looking forward to trying them out and see what difference they make, but that's the plan. So I'm going to head out over there now, do a little warm up, and I'll try and talk you through it. Don't you go anywhere. I'm just coming at the end of my warm-up, ready for my threshold test. I must say, it is well cold today. I see why the frost has hung around for so long, but necessary run. I should warm up pretty quick when I have to give it some welly in a moment. So on my way over to the track, and 30 minutes solid effort without stopping, without breaking pace, keeping it consistent. That is the plan. Okay, and we're warm. Right. On your max. Get set. Go. It's tough. As tough as I remember. Okay. That's 10 minutes gone. Wow. Another 20 minutes of this. Brilliant. Not too much running fast, but it's hard. Right. Okay, 20 minutes in, 10 minutes to go. Heart rate's at 180 something already, so I'll see you at the end, okay?
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. That's it. Oh. Oh wow. I've done that for a while. Oh. Wow, that is a good test. I feel like I was pretty consistent around there, but I won't know till I go home and check the stats. So I'll be back in a moment to update you with results, how the test went, is it successful or not. See you then.
Hello, Lola. Oh yeah, see you now. Oh yeah. Yeah, good girl. Okay, so I'm back from the threshold test. All went well. I'm actually pretty chuffed that I've managed to run, what was it, 4.5 miles or so at the pace that I did. So the test went exactly how I needed it to go, really. I've kept a consistent pace. What I'll do, I'll put the info on the side here of my Garmin and Training Peaks. I can just talk through it quick. So yeah, 6:36 pace over that distance. I'm happy with that anyway. Happy my legs held out, and it's probably like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 effort. So just how it's meant to be. As you can see, each mile there was consistent. I was only 2 seconds out between all of them there. So exactly how it's meant to be. Even if it's hard to do that even when you're trying, but just on that track over there, it just seems it's the same thing each time round, so it's quite easy to keep it consistent there. So happy with that also. And what you can see now is that my threshold has actually gone up since the last one. So I'll quickly switch over to Training Peaks. My old zone into there, look, so my easy zones were up to 158, and now my easy zone goes up to 160. So bearing in mind that I do all my math running at 150, if this is anything to go by, my 2 tests, it can't be a fluke. I'm really working at the bottom end of my easy zone still. So that's good. That's what my channel has always been about, is trying to suss that bit out and trying to find out the right zone for math, and for people that think theirs aren't right, to give these things a try, just to see if you can find a bit more of an accurate bit of data for yourself to work with. So so that's that anyway. Basically, I can now take this down. I can go into next week knowing what I've worked out myself, and then seeing what the lab test will bring. So I'm gonna try and get some footage in the lab test if they'll let me, and we'll go through it. And I'm really excited to bring the stats to you, bearing in mind that probably whatever comes out on the lab test will be my new training zones. Obviously I'm going to go with that. Maybe you get through these threshold tests with a good mentalness, just to be able to go and give it some round there. Maybe that's not exactly correct thing to do, but at the end of the day, if you can run for 30 minutes with your heart rate at the 180 area, then that's what you can do. You shouldn't be able to run in zone 5 for more than, was it 2 minutes, something like that? So it probably is my zone 4, and that's still so. But that's what the test is going to reveal for me next week, and I'm dead excited to see what that brings out. So okay, so thanks for joining me once again. Please check out my Strava, and the info for that run is on there. Stevo runs, and also my Twitter and my Instagram as well, if you're into that sort of social media stuff. And thank you for joining me once again. Subscribe below on the red button, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.